So one of the risks that we hear often is the potential change of the municipality
Oh, yeah.
and rules as it pertains to short-term rentals.
I listened to a podcast a few years ago, and while they were recording the podcast, they found out this was in California. They found out that your short-term rentals had to be, and I'm going to get this wrong, but it had to be limited to like 6 per owner or something. And I heard the owner like panic on the podcast, and I was like, okay, that's not, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. That's not going to be me. So again, there's upside, but there's just more risk than I'm really comfortable with right now. And I feel like that would tie me up in a way that would kind of pull me away from my big picture goals.
Yeah.
So
And there's also that little bit of a risk when you enter into a long-term rental relationship.
yeah,
You have a relationship with an individual or a couple individuals
yeah,
for a year or 2 years,
yeah,
as opposed to 50 to
yeah.
250
Oh,
different individuals every year. And that can introduce another entire
yeah.
layer of
I,
uncertainty.
I couldn't agree more. And I think about, you know that the tenants that live in our properties, they don't own the property, but they live there. There's some pride there. We really thoroughly screen them. Somebody who's coming to stay for 1 night or 2 nights, and maybe gosh, I've done bachelor parties where we go and rent an Airbnb. I'm not saying we trash the place, but I'm not mopping the floors at the end. You know what I mean? And it just freaks me out. I don't think I have that, I don't think I have it in I don't think I have it in me. One thing I do want to say though is I've talked to people who do the short-term rentals for insurance companies. They have relationships there. That I'm really interested in because I guess it'd be medium term. Maybe you would know more about this than I would probably, but it's people who have been displaced from their homes because of maybe a fire, whatever. The insurance company puts them up in a short-term, mid-term rental for like 2 months. That seems more appealing to me. I just don't know how to make that work, and I don't know if you could really guarantee certain areas. I don't know enough about it. It's very interesting to me.
Yeah.
That seems a little bit more like dipping your toe into the short term. That
It
maybe
is
more
a
comfortable.
little bit different thing, and you have that backstop of the insurance company.
Yeah.
And we also find generally they're willing to pay a really handsome premium on the rent.
Wild
Which would be
stories.
great.
Yeah, which is really appealing. So
That's
I haven't
great
done it.
business.
Yeah, I haven't done it. It's intriguing.
We should have a sidebar on that one.
Yeah, we should. Yes, please.
Let's do it.
I would love to hear more. Oh yeah.
So the types of properties, now let's talk
Mhm.
about not just the area, but the types of properties.
Mhm.
You could decide to invest in single-family residences or condos
Mhm.
or apartments or commercial buildings or whatever it is. Tell me your thoughts.
I've done single family properties because that's what I'm comfortable with. And again, I picked areas that were up and coming, and appreciation is really important to me. So I think if I got into multifamilies, the cash flow could be stronger. I don't think the appreciation would be there as much. I might be wrong about that, but that's kind of what I've heard. So we stick to single family residences. The other thing too is we've really refined our parameters too. Like I kind of like to stay under 1,500 square feet. Again, we invest in Detroit and Hazel Park, so you can very easily find a house there, and it's still worth it. We do have one that's about 2,000 square feet. You sold it
I
to
know
us.
the
I bet
house.
it's gorgeous, like leaded glass windows, awesome Detroit plat. It's a beautiful house, and it's actually gone well. It's cash flowed. It's quadrupled in value since we purchased it, but the boiler went out one time and it was nuts. So very quickly we were like, okay, they can't, not all of them can be this. This is our kind of like jewel that we'll appreciate like crazy. We'll hang on to it. But if they all did this and all the boilers went out one year, it would completely ruin me. So, it's not what we target, but we have one of them. So single family residences for me, 1,500 square feet. And then when we go through these, I know what the rehab's going to cost. I mean, down to pretty close because we've done exactly that.
And
The
your
rents are
contractor is
repeat.
really good at
Absolutely.
telling you this is exactly what it's going to cost.
I know the timeline and everything. So yeah. And then I know rent, I know mortgage and everything. It's
Good.
Again, the repeatability. I don't want to be kind of relearning the process every time.